Good morning. It's Tuesday, the 19th of July, 2022, and I'm Roshan Gidwani. This is Singapore's premier financial news, the Daily Morning Note, and we're live weekdays on PhillipCapital's YouTube, Facebook, and Telegram at 8:30 a.m. Before we begin, 14,000 Bitcoin was transferred out of wallets belonging to miners in a single 24-hour period. The phenomenon is called miner capitulation. Bitcoin is down 70% from its all-time high of around 69,000 US dollars in November 2021. Core Scientific is one of the largest publicly traded crypto mining companies in the US. Core sold 7,202 Bitcoin at an average price of 23,000 US dollars last month. CEO Mike Levitt says it's still profitable to mine Bitcoin with around 50% margins. Next up, an 8-day hackathon is taking place in July, coinciding with one of Asia's biggest blockchain events. Morpheus Labs has organized the competition in conjunction with Huawei and BAS. It's being described as the ultimate event for blockchain developers, with more than 1,000 attendees. Singapore is hosting its first ever hackathon, and Morpheus Labs has been proactive in onboarding new customers and partners. Web3 and beyond is the theme for Singapore Blockchain Week 2022. Also, IBM has lowered its forecast for free cash flow this year. Do you see a wider impact of this announcement? Let us know your thoughts. Now for today's top stories. The Straits Times Index gained 0.7% or 22.61 points to close at 3,121.76 points on Monday, tracking a rally on Wall Street last Friday. Asian markets were also helped along by hopes of more aggressive stimulus measures in China to resolve its property market wobbles. Hong Kong's Hang Seng Index rose 2.7%, South Korea's Kospi gained 1.9%, the FTSE Bursa Malaysia KLCI was up 0.8%, and the Jakarta Composite Index edged up 0.1%. Next, Wall Street stocks fell on Monday after an early rally petered out following a report that Apple plans to trim spending and hiring. The Dow Jones Industrial Average lost 0.7% to finish at 31,072.61. The broad-based S&P 500 fell 0.8% to 3,830.85, while the tech-rich Nasdaq Composite Index also shed 0.8% to 11,360.05. In Singapore business news, unit holders of First REIT have raised a number of questions regarding the company's divestment of Siloam Hospital, Surabaya. In a bourse filing on Monday, the Real Estate Investment Trust posted a lengthy list of questions that it had received from its unit holders, including queries on the rationale of the divestment, the resultant distribution per unit changes, as well as the plans of the REIT manager to turn around the group's business and profitability. First REIT in May announced that it would divest Siloam Hospital, Surabaya, which comprises 5 integrated purpose-built hospital buildings at an agreed property value of 430 billion rupiah, or 40.1 million Singapore dollars, subject to post-completion adjustments. Next up, Keppel Data Center Fund 2, or KDCF2, has entered into a strategic partnership with Heiying, a wholly owned subsidiary of Tianjin Zhengxin Group, to jointly develop a greenfield data center in Greater Beijing, China. KDCF2 will acquire a majority stake in Huailai Data Center and jointly develop the property with Heiying, Keppel said in a press release on Monday. Next up, Singapore's wholesale electricity price surged for the second time in a week, a sign of further volatility in the market amid a global power crunch. The cost of 1 MWH jumped to more than 4,200 Singapore dollars for 3 hours on Sunday night, the longest period of such high prices this year. That is close to the maximum limit of 4,500 Singapore dollars permitted on the wholesale market, and comes after the price briefly spiked to a similar level last Monday. In US business news, Netflix will ask customers in 5 Latin American countries to pay a fee if they want to use their account in an additional home, a test the company hopes will generate additional revenue by getting customers to pay to share their Netflix account. Customers in Argentina, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, and the Dominican Republic will be asked to pay an extra fee if they use an account for more than 2 weeks outside of their primary residence, the company said in a blog post on Monday. Moving on. Apple was hit with an antitrust lawsuit over Apple Pay, accused of using its market power in the mobile device industry to fend off competition from rival payment apps and charging card issuers fees to boost its bottom line. The proposed class action complaint by Affinity Credit Union marks the latest antitrust battle for the iPhone maker, after facing increased scrutiny in recent years over its App Store policies from government regulators. Next up, International Business Machines lowered its forecast for free cash flow this year due to the impact of a strong dollar and the loss of business in Russia, sending the shares down. The revision overshadowed results that topped analyst estimates, signaling that demand for mainframe computers, consulting, and cloud services remained strong amid concerns of a pullback in tech spending. IBM said its estimates free cash flow of $10 billion this year, at the low end of a previous range of $10 billion to $10.5 billion. That's all for today. In the description box, please also find a link to a survey we've created so we know how to improve the show. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you, and see you again.